get started. So welcome to the School of Health Information Science at the University of Victoria, our virtual open house. We had a physical open house a while back, but some people couldn't make it, or maybe living away from Victoria, so we've decided to also tell you about what we do and educational and other opportunities. So welcome, my name is Andre Kussmark. I'm a director of the school and professor, been here for quite a while, since about 2004. I'd like to begin by acknowledging and respecting the Lekwungen, Songhees, and Musqueam people on whose territory the university spans, and the Lekwungen and Musqueam peoples whose historical relationship with the land continue to this day. Next slide. So a bit of overview of, you might be wondering, well, what does School of Health Information Science do? What do we do? Well, this school is quite unique, not only in Canada, but internationally. And being groundbreaking work for over 40 years, started in 1981 actually, providing a unique approach to what is termed health informatics as a field. Health informatics, also known these days as digital health. So what is this field? It's a field that deals with, if we go back, with the information processing. So of course it involves computers, but it's a lot more than that. It's about information design, communication in healthcare, practice, education, and research. And one of the unique things about our program is that we deal with everyone. We deal with information used by doctors, nurses, pharmacists, but also by patients. And also more and more as people use their own health information on apps and websites, we also do a lot of work in designing systems and information for the whole population in general. So we take a broad view. So a bit of about the curriculum, what we study and what we do here. Well, we prepare graduates for careers in the administration of healthcare resources, designing systems in healthcare, and using technology in different ways to support health. So in a nutshell, if someone asks, what is health informatics, I say it's using technology to optimize and improve healthcare. So it's a very important field, especially in recent years. It also involves looking at things like computer-based education in health and developing and working with health information systems. So by virtue of that, it's a very interesting field. It's highly interdisciplinary, and we really have to get the right mix of skills for three main things here. One is we need to know about and teach about information technology in healthcare, of course, but you also learn about management science applied to healthcare, and last but not least, you learn about health sciences. Next slide. What do health informatics professionals do? As we'll see, this is an excellent field for careers. With a bachelor's degree, everyone's employed, highly employed in this field, and likewise with our graduate master's degrees as well, and PhD. So what are some examples of what a health informatics professional does? Well, for example, they might design and evaluate health information technology. Some of our graduates are trainers. They train people how to use technology or design training. Other graduates may work, for example, with the government or Ministry of Health, helping them to use and make decisions with the best possible health information and data, like during COVID and other events. Some of our graduates design, implement, and select new health information technologies for hospitals, whole regions, and companies. And others work on data analysis on key health data, like, for example, a lot in the news lately about wait times and that type of thing. A lot of our graduates are working on that. And advising about systems and apps, both for health professionals and patients as well. So this is just a few things. As we'll see, this is a really a broad area that covers a lot of opportunities. Next slide. So this slide is actually just graphically showing in a nutshell about our field. It really has, as I mentioned, three parts to it. One part health science, one part information science, and one part management science. And this is reflected in the courses and curriculum we teach. This is actually from our national organization for Canada that represents our field, and they actually used a lot of design of the courses and programs that the School of Health Information Science have been working on since the 1980s. So on the information science side, you need to learn about information technology. For example, programming, but you don't have to become a computer programmer unless you do the combined degree. We have our own courses on programming, for example, apps in healthcare. You should know about information management. We have courses on databases used in health informatics. On the management side there, you need to know about many of our graduates end up running large health projects. So you need some knowledge about project management in this area. We have our own courses on organizational and behavior management and doing analysis and evaluation. And the third part there is health sciences. You need to know about the Canadian health system, and we have a course on that, and a little bit about clinical and health services and biomedical fundamentals. So you're not going to be a nurse or physician, but you need to know enough about those topics to be able to communicate and work in this area. So I think the nice thing about this field is if you're interested in some of these areas, it touches on them in a nice way. Next slide. Another interesting point, although our school has been around since 1981, there's a move to develop a new faculty of health at the University of Victoria. And we're going to be a key player in that new faculty. And highlighted there is health information science. We will be joined in the new faculty with exercise science, nursing, medical science, public health, social work, and clinical psychology and counseling. But of the whole list, there's only 2 of the programs that have entry from high school, health information science and exercise science. And we also have a full range of graduate programs as well. So this is actually a very good move. The Ministry of Education has recognized the importance of helping us to develop at UVic an actual faculty of health, where we will be a key part of that in health information science. So what are the degree programs offered by the school? Well, we have 2 bachelor degree programs, a Bachelor of Science in Health Information Science. I would say probably the majority of our students are in that one. We also have a combined degree with computer science. It's like half computer science, half health information science. So if someone's more technically inclined, they may do that program. Otherwise, they may go into the more general one. They both have very good job opportunities. At the graduate level, we have full range of graduate programs, including a Master of Science in Health Informatics, the only program in Canada that merges health informatics with nursing. Is called the Master of Nursing and Master of Science in Health Informatics, and PhD in Health Informatics. We've also developed some certificate programs in key areas that are really needed in this field, particularly in health terminology and interoperability standards. And if you're interested in that, there'll be a breakout on that. And that one has both a graduate certificate and a professional stream as well. Next slide. So some of our faculty are here. I'll just run through and mention. As I mentioned, I'm a director and professor of the school. I've been here since 2004, and I got into this field. I was working in psychology and computer science, and then moved into healthcare to develop more usable systems, and have worked on projects for doctors, nurses, and patients. And I've done projects in this ever since. So another aspect of what we do is we all have expensive research and consulting programs, which you'll learn about if you come to the school. Abdul, you're there. Do you want to say hello? You'll be in a breakout group as well. Oh, you're on mute. Oh, there we go.
I sound better when I'm mute, but Abdul Rutsari, I'm a professor at the Health Information Science, and I'm also a graduate advisor. I will see you in a breakout room for more information. I think we'll leave it to that.
Yeah, great. And Elizabeth Baricki, she is a professor in health informatics whose background was different. She had a master's in nursing and did a PhD in health services and management. So you see, we all have different backgrounds. Alice Coe is an expert on database and came here on sabbatical a number of years ago and switched to the health field because it's a really great one. Karen Courtney had a master's in nursing and health informatics background. And Helen, who you'll see in a minute, but in case you don't go to that breakout room, do you want to say hello, Helen?
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Helen Monkman. I'm an assistant professor with the school and also the undergraduate advisor. Thanks for coming tonight. And yeah, if you're interested in undergraduate, I'll be talking to you more shortly. Thanks.
Great, thanks. And one of our newer professors, well, now second year, is Claudia Y. I don't think Claudia's on. No, I don't think so. She's not on, right? She actually came to this with a really interesting background, pharmacy, and did a PhD in health informatics. And our newest acquisition for professors, one of our former graduates, I believe I saw Dennis on the list. Are you there, Dennis? Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, he is there.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to unmute myself.
Okay.
I also sound better when I'm muted. Yes, hi everybody. My name is Dennis Lee, and as Dr. Krishnavok mentioned, I did my graduate studies at the School of Health Information Science. I did both my master's and PhD at this school, and now I'm back as an assistant professor. So I look forward to meeting you all as part of these sessions.
Great. And I don't think Bill and Simon can make it. I think they're preaching. But Bill and Crimes. Oh,
Dylan's here. I'm here.
Oh, Bill,
Yes,
Simon's there. Yeah,
yeah.
of course you're there, Simon. Simon,
Busy
introduce
teaching,
yourself.
but
Oh, Dylan's there too. Hey, Dylan, go ahead then, Simon.
oh yeah, my name is Dylan Crimes, assistant teaching professor. I teach 6 undergraduate courses per year. I have a background in working graduate studies in Sweden and also in Japan. I lived in University of Chicago, in Ontario, Saskatchewan. Yeah. My background's a little bit varied. I actually started in forest management ecology and then got into health informatics and worked in the industry for a while. And I had this position for almost going on 5 years now. Thanks.
Right.
Forward to meeting you.
Yeah. And Simon.
And I'm Simon Minchell. I'm an assistant teaching professor. Dylan and I joined at the same time. I come from industry. I have a background in electronic imaging, and I teach technology courses, specifically the programming course, health standards, and I look after the graduate certificate. If you want to learn more about the graduate certificate, join the breakout room, and I'll see you there with Dr. Mutsari. Thanks.
Okay, great. So let's go to the next slide. We have staff. Aaron Sebastian is my administrative officer. And Jenna, want to say hi, Jenna? Jenna set the meeting up today.
Hi, everyone. I'm behind the scenes, but I assure you I am here. So lovely to meet you.
Yeah. Andrea's behind the scenes as program assistant. And if we go to the graduate breakout room, there'll be 2 breakout rooms. Sandra Bobrin, do you want to say hi, Sandra?
Hi, everyone. Nice to have you all join us today, and I look forward to meeting you in the breakout room if you go with the graduate breakout room.
Yeah,
Be
Sandra's
fun.
the
Thank you.
graduate program assistant. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
And Alana, I believe you're there, right? Yeah, you are.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, say hi.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here tonight. If you're ever around the HINF office, if you join the program, you'll see me around.
Great. Zessie, I don't think is on. Zessie, if you go on the undergrad program, you definitely will see. He's a laboratory instructor. And KB is also a co-op assistant. We'll talk about co-op in a minute. Next slide, please. So this will be, if you want more details in the breakout rooms, but if you're interested in, say, applying to any of our educational programs, we have January 31st coming up, a deadline for applying for starting our undergraduate programs in September 2025. So keep note of that. For the graduate programs, if you're interested in our health informatics master's and PhD, it's January 15th deadline for starting in September. And if you're a nurse interested in the double degree with nursing, we have a deadline coming up soon, December 1st, for starting in September. And if you're interested in the certificates, that will be explained in that breakout group as well. There's a June 1st deadline for that, and then October 1st. Next slide, please. I think I'll pass it to Jason, our co-op coordinator, to describe an important part of our program is that not only we get these really interesting courses on those areas that I talked about, but built into the program are free 4-month paid co-ops. And Jason will talk about that. This is a really excellent part of the program. It gives you a lot of opportunities, but I'll pass it to Jason to
Yeah, thanks.
describe.
Okay, thanks so much, Andre. Yeah, I'm Jason Bond, co-op coordinator. So for undergraduate students, you'll be doing 3 mandatory 4-month work terms. And for graduate students, co-op is optional. So we have many benefits of our co-op program. First being that you, as an undergrad at least, you will be graduating with a year's work experience on your resume. You'll learn more about what you like and where your strengths are within the field of health information science. So you'll be trying a range of jobs. You'll be applying the skills that you're learning in the classroom into the workplace, and you'll be applying your co-op skills in the workplace back to the classroom. So it's really important because you'll be actually making a difference and an impact in healthcare even before you finish your degree, which is great. And you'll also be further understanding the context of your work within healthcare, even as I mentioned before you graduate. So another unique thing about co-op is that it also affords you the opportunity to earn money while you're learning too. So students love that. And then I should note too that students are in really high demand as well. So whether you're undergraduate or graduate student, we always have more co-op positions than we do students. So while on co-op, you'll be working in hospitals, for health authorities, within clinics, either federal or provincial government are also common employers as well. BC Center of Disease Control, other academic institutions, and students are working not only here in Victoria, but across BC and across Canada and even internationally too. So I will be in the undergraduate breakout room, but I will put my email in the chat for any graduate students or anyone who's interested in having a discussion with more questions offline as well. But yeah, that's my overview. Thanks.
Great, thanks, Jason. Next slide. I will go into detail on this slide. This is just from our Game Our Massimo organization, because you may be wondering what kind of jobs you would do after you graduate or during co-ops even. And there's a lot. Let's give you a brief idea. In clinical and health services, there's job titles like clinical informatics analyst, business analyst in healthcare, project analyst. Some work in the area of education and training about systems and apps. Others become evaluation experts and analysts. And other ones will go a different route, looking at areas like privacy and security. As we all know, it's extremely important in hospitals and healthcare. And many of our graduates, if you read up these ladders, end up in, and actually quite, if you want to, you can get into quite high up positions. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but in management, like becoming chief clinical information officer, chief knowledge officer, chief privacy officer, and all in the area of health. There's a huge demand for these people, and very few programs in Canada and even internationally like what we offer. So next slide, please. Okay, so what makes being a HINF is short for health informatics student great? Well, highly employable. I think we just mentioned that in Canada and around the world. The co-op experience is actually amazing. The class sizes are pretty good. They're not too large. We're somewhere between 50 and 100 coming in. We believe that environment's quite supportive of the people that are here and the others. Lifelong friendships. It's a very tight group that continue their connections into the future. A lot of interesting course topics, as I showed about the curriculum. The faculty, well, we are internationally renowned. Everyone on the faculty has worked in different projects in Canada and internationally, so we keep a close connection with what's going on in other countries. Which gets to the travel opportunities. This is an area where if you work in it, we can work in it in Toronto, Montreal, you could be in Australia, you could be in the UK. So you can take advantage of that if you wish. And the career options are open right from the more technical side to the more management and data and the analytics side. And the alumni networks are very strong with over 1,300 alumni out there. And last but not least, it's actually meaningful work. So you feel like you're doing something useful, working on improving the health area. So a lot of reasons. And if you come into the school, there's also a lot of camaraderie. We have a strong student union. This was from a game, basketball game played between the students and the faculty, and I believe the faculty lost. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I wasn't there. I don't play basketball. Staying connected, yeah, especially during COVID, we ended up developing a lot of different platforms. So we have if you want the basic information, let's go to www.uvix/HINF, HINF.ca. We have a Twitter, Instagram. If you want to know what people do in this field, you can look up School of Health Information Science YouTube channel. And we have a channel where in the past few years, we've been putting up lectures from really interesting people from locally and all over the world about healthcare IP. It's all there. We have a LinkedIn and also a Facebook page. So I invite you to explore all those sources of information.